Hello everyone, welcome back once again to my official YouTube channel English by Preeti Bhardwaj. In this video, we will cover chapter number 7, Glimpses of India from the textbook First Flight for class 10th. We will cover the first part of this chapter titled as A Baker from Goa, which is written by Lucio Rodriguez. If I talk about the title of this part, which is A Baker from Goa, it is clearly reflecting that yes, we are going to talk about the bakers and about Goa. Okay, and in this part we are going to talk about the Portuguese culture of a traditional Goan village, and in the initial paragraph the writer has told us that very often he has heard the elders of his family saying that they still remember those good old Portuguese days when the people would love the loaves of bread. Okay, the loaves of bread means the block of breads. Okay, the people would love the loaves of bread, but nowadays those people have vanished. The people at present nowadays are no more interested in the breads, and though the people are not interested, but those bakers who used to bake those breads are still present today. And not only the bakers, in fact the resources, all of those materials which were required to bake breads are also still present. Further on page number 86, the writer Lucio has introduced a baker who is nowadays known as a pedder in Goa. Okay, the word pedder is being used for the bakers in Goa, and then he is telling us that during his childhood days there used to be a baker who was his friend, who was his companion, and he used to come twice daily, once in the morning and once in the evening. Okay, so in the morning whenever he used to come, what he would do was that he would produce a third jingling sound with his bamboo which he used to carry in his hand. What he used to do was that he used to hit that bamboo on the floor, and that would produce a jingling third sound. Okay, and that third sound was an announcement, was a message to the children that yes, the baker has arrived, and the moment they all would hear that noise, that sound, they all would rush out from their homes. Okay, now why these children were in so hurry, why were they so excited, this we will get to know further. Next, it has been told that the Paskin or Bestine, they all would come out to get the bread loaves from the baker. The words Paskin or Bestine have been used for the maid servants of the house. Okay, so the maid servants would come out to get the bread loaves, but the children, why the children would come out, why were they so excited? The children were excited to get the bread bangles from the baker. Okay, if I talk about bread bangles, these are nothing but just the sweet bread but in the shape of a bangle. That is why those sweet breads were known as the bread bangles. Okay, then further it has been told that the baker he would have a musical entry with a jingling third sound, with a jhang jhang sound. Now these are the words used for the sound that was produced by his bamboo. Okay, and he used to carry a basket on his head in which he used to have all those breads, and in his one hand he used to have that bamboo stick. Okay, now the moment these children would rush out, they all would come out from their houses. Many a time it used to happen that they used to get rebuke from their parents. Okay, but still they would not give up. In fact, what they would do was that they would climb up on a higher position or on a bench to have a look into the basket of the baker, and then in a very sarcastic manner the writer has written that they would not even care to brush their teeth or wash their mouths properly in the morning. The moment they would woke up after hearing the sound of the announcement of the baker, they all would rush out from their homes, and they would not even take the trouble of cleaning their teeth with mango leaves, because during those days the toothbrushes were not available, so the people used to clean their teeth with mango leaves. Okay, and they used to think that it is not at all necessary to clean the teeth or to wash the mouth, because the moment they would sip the hot tea, the bacteria present in their mouth, the germs present in their mouth, they all would wash away, they all would clean up. Then further on page number 87, it has been told that how breads and how bakers were very important for Goan culture. Like in marriages and in any of the function which used to be there in the villages of Goa, there used to be a sweet bread dish which was known as bol, B-O-L, bol. Okay, this is the word used for the sweet dishes of bread. Okay, and like at any of the moment when there used to be an engagement of a girl, of a daughter, the mother used to prepare the sandwiches for the guests who were present in the ceremony. And then cake and bolenhas were very important during the Christmas Eve. Bolenhas are the sweet dishes. Okay, and then it has been told that the bakers or the bread sellers, they used to wear a particular dress which was known as kabai. Kabai is a single piece in the shape of a long frock reaching down to the knees. Okay, but during the childhood days of the writer, he has seen the bakers wearing a shirt with a trouser. Okay, and further he is telling us that even nowadays, if there is any person around who is wearing any sort of pant, half pant which reaches just below the knees, people very commonly refer to that person as a pedder. Okay, because such sort of dresses were worn by pedder during that time. Then in the last paragraph, he is telling us that the bakers, they used to collect the money, the amount from the houses, usually at the end of the month, and for the management of the accounts of the money, they used to maintain their records on the walls with a pencil. There not used to be any notebook or any form of diary. They used to maintain their records on the walls with a pencil. And then it has been told that baking was a very profitable profession for those bakers. They were very happy, the people working under them, the workers working under them, then their family members, they all used to be very happy with the earnings they used to get from this profession, and they never starved because of this profession. And further about the appearance, it has been told that these bakers were having a plump physique. Plump means pleasantly fat. Okay, and their appearances have been compared to that of jackfruit. They have been compared to jackfruit here, because jackfruit is also in a very plump shape. Okay, so that's all about first part of this chapter. I hope this video will help you in understanding it better. For the next two parts, stay tuned to the channel. Very soon we will upload them as well. If you have liked the video, hit the like button. In the comment section down below, let me know which topic you want me to cover next. Share it with your friends and subscribe to the channel. Thank you and have a nice day ahead.